are making the biggest mistake in the world.
This night, you made the biggest mistake of your life.
No. You guys are going to remember this. Because you guys are trying to pin somebody that had nothing to do with this.
Did you try to trick Juan Catalan after he was arrested with a circle around his picture?
Yes, sir.
That was dishonest, right?
I swear to God, man, on my two daughters that I love so much, man, I did not do this.
People identified you, the composite is you.
You see the pictures, don't lie.
Were you asking Mr. Catalan questions to try to obtain an incriminating response?
Yes.
It was proven that Detectives Martin Pinner and Juan Rodriguez, the detectives who questioned Catalan about the murder of Martha Puebla, were attempting to elicit a false confession from him. Both of these detectives have since been taken off of homicide cases and demoted to lesser departments of the LAPD.
You know, it took a while to forgive them for what they did. But I want to say, out of all honesty, that I do forgive them for what they did. Because
they've admitted that they set you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And my mom told me, forgive them, for what they did.
One of them is still a police officer.
Yeah, which is shocking. It's
mind-boggling, isn't it?
Frightening to think of that.
Juan Catalan sued the city of Los Angeles and its police force and was awarded a settlement of $320,000.
What did you think about that compensation, Todd? What was it, $320,000 or something?
Wholly inadequate. If you want to put what Juan's settlement was in real perspective, Juan was arrested. He underwent the stress of 5.5 months knowing that he was going to face the death penalty if he was convicted. The stress of losing his family, being separated from his family for the rest of his life.
Dude, they didn't read me my rights. Man, there was so many, shady stuff going on.
The FBI later determined that Javier Covarrubias, Raul Robledo, and Juan Ledesma, all members of the Violin Boys, were culpable for Martha Puebla's murder. Jose Ledesma ordered Covarrubias to get rid of Puebla after detectives Pinner and Rodriguez falsely told him that she had implicated him in the murder of Christian Vargas. This false information was given in order to elicit a confession from Ledesma, but it unfortunately resulted in the death of Martha Puebla. Covarrubias, Robledo, and Ledesma are now all serving life sentences without the possibility of parole. In short, detectives Pinner and Rodriguez gave false information to a gang member, and as a result, Martha Puebla was killed. So, if the detectives gave a gang member a reason to kill Puebla, they must have known the Violin Boys were responsible for the murder the whole time. But for over 6 months, they pursued Catalan and tried to pin the murder on him instead. They put an innocent man in prison for 6 months, were willing to let the people who actually killed Puebla not be charged at all, and made the grieving process for Puebla's family even more difficult than it already was.
The mom was outside of our job yelling for me to come out to get what I deserve.
Wow.
The mom yells out, "Nunca te voy a perdonar por lo que le hiciste a mi hija." Damn, bro, I felt like somebody just grabbed a dagger, dude, and just stuck me like right in the heart. I wanted to say it's not me. But the thing is, I think the lady was too affected by what had happened because he said that she was talking to herself and that she was like hiding behind bushes and like doing all these weird movements. Pobrecita, I feel for the family, man. They lost the daughter and and then they try to sue the LAPD for
they got $1, right?
And they got $1, bro. What kind of slap in the face is that? We were interviewed after the fact, and then they went and interviewed her, and then she's like, "Oh, we'll get him." That's what she said, wow. Man. She goes, "We'll get him. We just need more evidence." And dude, I was having fucking nightmares about that. Yeah. I was just like, damn. I go, this fucking lady won't give up.
Beth Silverman seemed to be very dismissive in the face of overwhelming evidence, and it really makes you wonder if she is imprisoned or put any innocent people to death in the process of trying to maintain her perfect track record. After all, she was known for pursuing the death penalty in other cases, some with very little evidence. She also pushed to get the death penalty for Catalan, but luckily wasn't able to because of the HBO footage.
She comes across to me as a district attorney that doesn't care about justice. She doesn't care about the truth. She cares about her statistics. She cares about her track record. I got another prosecution. Booyah!
Even though everything didn't exactly go according to plan in this case, at least after all of the hardships Juan Catalan had to endure, he was able to share his heartwarming story and become a stronger person because of it.
I wasn't even supposed to go to that Dodger game, bro. You know, a customer that we work with, you know, a guy's really cool, known him for a lot of years, and dude just calls me up out of nowhere. He's like, hey, man, you want some tickets for tonight?
Who would have thought? Larry David in a Dodgers game could play such a crucial role in saving a man's life.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.